New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you guys unique or useful tools that I myself use that I think you might be interested in. Today we're going to be talking about a relatively new item for Harbor Freight. This is a multi-tool. At the time of purchase I had lost my Leatherman and I wanted something to replace it, and I thought this might be a sufficient tool, and it was not terribly expensive. The current price right now is only $39.99, and coupons do work for this item. It does come with a nice sheath to carry that knife in. That way if you want to put it on your belt loop and carry it that way, you most certainly can. The snap feels nice as well. Right off the bat, the fit and finish is really good. It feels a little bit heavy, but it doesn't feel any more heavier than maybe the Leatherman Wave. It opens just like any other multi-tool, and it feels really good in my hands. It's not too tight, there doesn't appear to be any slop in the jaws, and I can operate it one-handed without any issues. And located on the outside of the handles is a ruler. That ruler is centimeters and inches, and it's pretty unique because when it's opened up in this state, it can actually measure across the handle from 0 to 8 inches, or approximately 0 to 20 centimeters. It does come with a standard range of tools. There are 20 of them. In fact, at least that is what is printed on the box. And it is good to note that when you open up these tools, they do lock in place. They won't release unless you press on the little tab, and then they'll fold back up. That's a really nice feature to have. That way you don't accidentally cut yourself. There are two knife blades. One of them is a serrated blade. There's also a gut hook right there. On the other side is a standard blade measuring about 3 inches. So it's a pretty big knife. There is also a file, and on the other side of the file is a diamond coated finer file, and there is also a saw blade, and I can tell you by touching this it is extremely sharp. There's a surprisingly good set of scissors. It feels good in my hand, and I'm cutting some cardstock here. It doesn't seem to have any problem with that. And on the same side as the scissors is a regular blade or standard screwdriver. And probably one of my favorite parts of this multi-tool is this right here. You can't really see it on the camera, but it is a very small precision standard or regular screwdriver, but when you pull it out and flip it, it has an extremely small Phillips, making this a great tool to work on very small things. Maybe you need to tighten some glasses up or work on something really small. It's a really handy tool to have. And on the other end of the multi-tool is another screwdriver, again a standard or regular, but it's also flippable into a Phillips. So if you need something a little bit larger, the other end can take care of that. And then next to that is a bottle opener, a can opener, and there's a little wire stripper right here. It's a very sharp corner that you can drag a wire through and strip a piece of wire. Regarding the pliers themselves, they are a needle nose plier. They come down to the very tight point, as you can see here, and there is no slop in these pliers. They seem to be made very well. If you don't need the needle nose part, you need something with a little more purchase, you can use this part here as normal pliers. There's a wire cutter in the center, and if you're cutting really heavy wires, this little notch here is designed to cut heavier, thicker wires. And then right below the pivot point of the pliers is a little area that's been designed to use for electrical crimpers. And located on the bottom of the pliers on the handle is a little bump here, and this bump is designed to smash against a window and break it. It makes it a little easier to maybe break a car window if you need to get out. Now, I'm not a fan of the belt clips. I'm not a fan of the sheaths. I just like to keep these in my pocket, and I normally remove these clips, but interesting enough, this one is designed to remove. You press in on this little clip right here on the side, and the whole clip removes, making it fit in your pocket and not as bulky. So again, it is being sold at Harbor Freight. It is being sold for $39 at the time of this video, and it is being sold under the Gordon brand. What are my final thoughts? Well, I really like it. It seems to feel really good in my hand. Everything is nice and tight. There is no slop, and the overall engineering has been well thought out. Time will tell how good the tool is, and I will keep it in my pocket and use it every day like I did my Leatherman. If I find any problems with it or any weak points at all, I will put them in the pinned comment down below. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.